After surviving its very first road trip, there was only one place the Mini deserved to go next, its very first Cars and Coffee. A proper introduction into the automotive world, surrounded by machines that have inspired generations, from the unmistakable presence of Lamborghinis and McLarens, and to the timeless elegance of Porsche. And of course, the BMWs that have always had a special place in my heart. This wasn't about horsepower or prestige. It was about giving this little Mini the welcome it had earned.
Dude, this guy actually just started drifting and he lost it. Yo! Very good morning to all of you guys and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode. As you would have read in the title and thumbnail, you join me yet again in the Mini Cooper project car, heading on over to Midrand for the Cars and Coffee. So this specific event that we're going to, I've actually never been. This is the first time, and so is the first time for the Mini Cooper as well. It's going to be really exciting to see some of the supercars that are going to be on display. So as you would have seen in the previous episode, we took this car on a road trip from Johannesburg all the way to Northwest, and from Northwest all the way back to Johannesburg, and it truly proved itself. As I'm trying to drive and shift gears, it's not the easiest thing, but yes, as I said, this car definitely did prove itself. From the bad roads that were located in the Northwest with the extreme potholes, I mean, like, this car pretty much survived it all in that episode. The high mountain passes that we passed through there by Hartbeespoort Dam, this car handled it so well, and I'm so proud on how good this car is performing. If you do want to see more of that, I've got a link in the description box down below from that previous episode. You guys can check that out. It was a ton of fun, but the main focus for today's episode is going to this Cars and Coffee and seeing, really, does the Mini Cooper stand out or does it actually fit in? Well, there's only one way to find out. Stick around. Now, it's another lovely, bright, sunny morning here in Johannesburg, South Africa. It's shortly just after past, and I'm a little bit late to this Cars and Coffee, but let's see how much ground we can cover. Whenever I get into the highway with this car, this thing just moves, man. It feels like a go-kart. It low-key actually feels like I'm on a racetrack because of the handling, number one. It just pulls, and I'm doing the speed limit, by the way, so trust me, it's handling well underneath the speed limit. We are now officially out of the highway and we have entered into Midrand. So we are basically about 8 minutes away. So the next clip will be of me at the Cars and Coffee. Alright, so now we have arrived at Cars and Coffee. Cars, Coffee and Croissants here by Midrand. Let me just basically give you a quick walk around of all the cars that are available. We have a Porsche 911 Carrera 4 GTS, and then we have a 992 Porsche GT3, and I think that's a 5.2 liter V10 up there, probably an R8 or a Huracán. Let's just quickly zoom in and see. I will come back and show you the rest of the cars. Okay, there's a GT3 RS up top, and if I'm correct, this is a Huracán. There we go. All right, up front we've got a G87 BMW M2. Look at that, lady driven as well. Up front we have a E36 3 Series. We've got a Z4 WRX Subaru STI. We've got a Golf 8R here on our left hand side. We've got a Honda Civic Type R, and we've got a BMW M4 F83 convertible. And the next one is a Honda, an old school Porsche 911. We have Mr. Nathan right here, and we have a couple of Audis. We've got a Ford Ranger Raptor, Nissan GTR R35. I don't know if this is a Nismo. Let's just quickly have a look here at the rear. Yes, this is a Nismo. Let's quickly carry on with the rest of the cars that are on this side. We'll transition over to the other ones because it's way better than the ones that we have right here. Up front, we've got a Nissan Skyline. I don't know if this is a R33. Just quickly have a look because they can be a little bit deceiving without the rear wing. Yeah, R33, wingless R33. And up front, we have a M4, G82 M4 competition next to a really cool
I don't know if this is like a frozen silver G80 M3 competition. And then we have this cool, I think it's an individual color from BMW, but this is a cool / lime green G87 M2. We've recently become massive fans of the Mini since we've acquired a Mini Cooper R52 convertible on the channel, but this is a little bit more hardcore. This is the Mini Cooper GP2. It's a limited run, and this is chassis number 1008. As you can see covered on the carbon fender there. We've got a Golf 8 GTI, an Audi R8 V10 Spider, Porsche 911. That is cool. That's a bit of me right there. Next up, car after my own heart, F82 BMW M4. Looks like a competition pack, or it is the comp. With a ductile spoiler at the rear. And then here we have a F90 BMW M5 competition. This is the LCI. You can see that predominantly with the facelift headlights. And then here we've got an XKR. I'm just running through some of the cars that we didn't run through on this side of the lot, but there's a couple of Hondas here on the right hand side. And yeah, I think now that we've covered basically all the cars that are in this row, I think it's now perfect timing for us to transition over to the other side, where there is a couple of more cars that are a bit more on the hardcore side in terms of looks, power, and just overall performance. So let's take a look at some of those cars. Oh, I just saw something. I think this is a McLaren 650S or 675 RT. Let's let it come a little bit closer and I'll give my final judgment. Wow, that is sick. Yeah, this is a 650S, I think. Whew. Completely distracted by the McLaren. Let's move on over to the right hand side, where there is a plethora of BMWs. I think this is the BMW section, so let's just quickly have a look and break them down for you and show you exactly what else is also here. I did pass a couple of cars on my way here, but I'll transition over towards the rear as we finish this row. We've got a Audi R8 V10 Spider. Next to that, we've got a very familiar car that has been present on the channel quite a few times, especially last year. It is the F82 BMW M4 owned by Scott, Hawk 2 on the plate at the rear. And for your ultimate track weapons, we've got a Porsche 911 992 GT3 RS. I don't know if this has the Y-Sack package, but this one has been spec'd all the way to town. The massive rear wing at the rear with the active aerodynamics, center lock wheels. This is cool. Next up, we've got another Audi R8 V10 Plus. This is the new generation, while the last one that they made with the naturally aspirated 5.2 liter V10. Next up, we've got a 911. Wow, this is a GTS finished off in a, looks like a British racing green. This is a really stunning color. Next to that, we've got a 997 GT3. You know, growing up earlier on, I used to be a big fan, and I actually still am, of the Lamborghini Huracán, the Huracán LP610-4. So naturally aspirated 5.2 liter V10, 610 horsepower, 560 newton meters of torque. But this one is far from a normal Huracán. As you can see, it's got some cool decals on the side. It's got a rear cool spoiler at the back. Wow, this is really cool. This is a whole lot of me right here. Then we have, I don't know if you can call this like a mustard yellow 911 GT3. It looks a little bit mustard on camera, but it is quite different, I have to say, because you do get a lot of white ones, blue ones, black ones, but it is quite different to see somewhat like a mustard, almost like a rusted color. But yeah, I definitely like this. This is quite cool. And here we are, dude. There's actually a lot of BMWs today for this breakfast run. While for the cars and coffee, we've got a G87 BMW M2. This one's been spec'd to town. It's got all the optional extras, especially towards the exterior. And we are on the other side where there's not much, but in front of me I do see a Porsche 911 992 GT3 RS. This is a very familiar car. I've seen this car more than once, and I have to say it's probably one of the best spec 911 GT3 RSs here in SA. So here we go. This is pretty cool. As you can see here, 992 GT3 RS. It's got This is a car that we are very familiar with on the channel. So during the course of last year, we actually went on a nighttime ride and I ended up getting the opportunity to actually jump in passenger side. Look at that. That is something quite different. It's not a Porsche, but look at that. It's got some Maybach details up on the roof and it's got some Maybach rims as well. On this side of the parking lot there is a minuscule amount of cars, but I have to say they do stand out. We've got a G87 BMW M2, an F80 I think that's an F80 at the rear, and just in front of us is a 911 GT3 992. Damn, that's a stunning color. Would you look at that? Yes, man. You good, bro? Nice to see you, bro. Wow, there you have it. 992 GT3 sounds like it's straight pipe and a custom fabricated exhaust system on that X3M competition. I'm assuming maybe that one might be done by Strata Performance, but let's go ahead and look at some of the other cars as well. Oh, I think this is a perfect opportunity to get some B-roll and see some of the cars that you guys didn't get to see properly. Without any further ado, let's get started. Bro. Yo! Woo! I've been running for this car. Dude, this guy actually just started drifting and he lost it. Yo! 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 M2, right?
So take your foot off the brake, press it once.
Yeah.
And then, I mean the valves are open, but you can press M2.
Okay. Yes! So here we are with a very familiar BMW M4 F82 owned by Scott Hagtour with a cool little wrap on, and he's got a brand new custom fabricated exhaust system. So we're gonna have a listen to how good that sounds. Here you can barely hear me. This is super loud and this is on cold start. So once this car's warmed up, we're just gonna get a cool opportunity to rev it out a little bit and cause a little bit of chaos as well. So let's wait for that. So this is in... So I'm gonna cycle through the modes quickly. So from eco, normal, sport.
The thing is, it won't change
Oh, it's off now.
No, it's on now.
Oh, okay.
And it's open.
Okay.
So even that one.
Okay. The level.
Oh, that's how you did mine. Do that way.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. You know what to do, Scott. Yes!
Finally. Yes, yes. What? Finally, man.
Alright guys, that's pretty much it for today's episode. I hope you guys all thoroughly enjoyed that. This parking lot was filled, filled to the brink with supercars in the morning, but it seems like everybody that lives in the area has basically taken over their rightful spot. A couple of cars stood out to me. It was that straight pipe 992 GT3. That sounded really symphonic, and also Hawk Tour getting to rev that car once again was an absolute dream. And yeah, let's go back to the Mini Cooper. Wow, as we're about to leave, we see this 992 GT3 RS once again. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And now we head on over to the beloved Mini Cooper. Unfortunately, the Mini Cooper didn't get, oh my word, look at that. That's a facelift BMW M4 competition. I think that's the competition back F82. Wow, that is stunning. So unfortunately, the Mini Cooper didn't get any screen time today. It didn't have enough screen time as much as the other supercars did. But stay tuned, there's going to be some cool videos that we have planned for the Mini. So if you're not subscribed already, now's the perfect time. Thank you guys so much for watching. A bye from the Mini Cooper Project car. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace. Just to quickly end the vlog, a nice cool RS7.